Hello everyone and welcome to week 9. What we're going to do this week is we're going to look at different types of advertisements. We're going to focus on print advertisements or commercials, and we're going to look at TV commercials. Now, to get a greater understanding of what is going on in these commercials, we need to look at the persuasive writing techniques that are used. Now, what is persuasion? So persuasion is the act of influencing someone to believe or consider a certain point of view by using an argument or reasoning. So you will see that word influencer quite a lot these days. So there's influencers on Instagram, so they are trying to change your behavior or to get you to act or behave in a certain way. Advertisers or marketers use persuasion a lot. So they try to persuade you to buy their certain product. So when you're watching an advertisement or you're reading a magazine, they are trying to convince you to buy their product. That is the whole point. Different types of advertisements, like informational advertisements created by governments, they're trying to make you believe in something or act in a certain way. So, for example, a lot of the governments now with COVID-19, they are producing informational advertisements to get you acting in certain ways. So they're talking about hygiene, they're talking about wearing masks, they are telling you what to do if you have a cough or if you think you have symptoms of COVID-19. And the last one, some advertisers or marketers want you to agree with a point of view. So you might see this, like you see advertisements about recycling, you see advertisements about toothpaste. So they're trying to tell you that you should brush your teeth using this product because it is better than another. Now, advertisers use persuasive language. So that is language we use when we are trying to inform or influence our audience. We are exposed to persuasive language every single day, so we hear it with our interactions with our parents, teachers, and friends. We also see it in many forms of media and advertising. So if you're watching the TV now at home, it is non-stop. So you see advertisements telling you to buy like takeaways. You see advertisements for cold medicine and flu. Constantly see ads for Netflix trying to get me to join. So you see it constantly. What we are going to look at now is we are going to look at the persuasive techniques used by marketers or advertisers in order for you to buy their product. Advertisers use rhetorical questions a lot. So a rhetorical question is a question someone asks without expecting an answer. So what I want you to do is look at this print advertisement here. So it's trying to promote a change in behavior. It wants you to become a vegetarian. And the way it's going to get your attention is by asking you a rhetorical question. So it says, why love one but eat the other? So it's saying, like, why do you like cats, but on the other hand, you would eat like chicken? So it's trying to change your behavior. Rhetorical questions are also like a favorite of your teacher. So in class, you definitely heard, who do you think you are if you haven't done your homework or if you've misbehaved? I used to hear this a lot in school. You want to be a failure for the rest of your life. So these are rhetorical questions. The teacher or the advertiser doesn't want you to answer, they want you to think. So that is the purpose of a rhetorical question. So repetition is a persuasive technique used by advertisers. So this is a very simple but an important technique. So it repeats the same phrase, it makes it clearer in the viewer's mind and it makes it more memorable. So what I would like you to do is I would like you to watch that 2012 YouTube clip. So it's Barack Obama and he is campaigning for election. So he repeats the same word over and over and over again. So can you locate that word and in your head answer, why is he doing it? So what is the purpose? And if you look at the advertisement up on the right hand side, so it's Coca-Cola and the picture is being repeated. So if you look at it, all you can gain from that is Coke. So I need to buy myself a bottle of Coke. The next persuasive technique we are going to discuss is hyperbole. So it's pronounced hyperbole, not hyperbole. So this is when advertisers make exaggerated claims. So it basically stands out from the crowd. If you look at the two advertisements here, on the right hand side, we have Coca-Cola, open happiness. What they are trying to communicate with the reader is that if you open up bottle of Coke, it will bring you happiness. And on the left hand side, we have an advertisement from a company who makes mints. So they're saying mints so strong they come in a metal box. They're trying to allude or tell us that their mints will cure even the worst smelling breath. The next persuasive technique we are going to look at is emotive appeal. So this is very, very common now in the last couple of years. So advertisers are playing on people's emotions. So they are trying to get their message across. This is used a lot by charities. It is used by like government organizations. In Ireland, it's used quite a lot for dangerous driving. So they would play advertisements, particularly at prime time, 9, 10 o'clock, to get the teenagers' attention. And it will show like a dangerous accident or something uh, terrible happening after a person speeding or using their phone while driving. So the whole point of it is they're trying to change your behavior by affecting your emotions. Another persuasive technique that advertisers use is the appeal to the patriotism of the viewer. So in America, they do this quite a lot. So companies would team up with the military for an advertisement, and that would encourage people to buy the product because they are proud of the American military. In Ireland, they would do this quite a lot during St. Patrick's Day, so they would turn their products green in color, so the packaging, so that might encourage an Irish person to buy that product because it is green. So you're appealing to the patriotism of that person. Another common persuasive technique used is the rule of three. It's very similar to repetition. So they're just repeating the same message over again and it will be imprinted in your mind. So there are two common ones there: reuse, reduce, recycle. We all know that one off by heart. And humans were meant to look, listen, and feel. So that is for Skype. The next persuasive technique we are going to look at is literation. We will do this quite quickly. So this also imprints or sticks in your mind. So we see the one from McDonald's there, big beefy bliss, so BBB. And then from Nike there we have freedom for your feet. So they're imprinting the message in your head. The use of expert opinions is another persuasive technique that is quite prevalent now. So any advertisements that you watch, particularly like for toothpaste or anything got to do with your teeth, they're always supported by an expert. So that is trying to convince the viewers that if a dentist agrees or if a doctor thinks that this product is the right product, then it is the right product for me. So it's a way of convincing the audience that this product is approved. Another persuasive technique used is the use of the second person. So the advertiser is appealing directly to you. So if you look at the advertisement here from Coke Zero, so unlock this 007 in you. So if you open up a bottle of Coke Zero, you'll become a little bit like James Bond. And here is one from Lipton's tea. So you can't buy happiness, but you can buy tea. And that's the same kind of thing. So it's an emotive appeal to you directly. Slogans, so you all know slogans was the little catchy message you see beside the logo or at the end of an advertisement. So here are some common ones. So you will all know McDonald's, that slogan is I'm loving it. Kit Kat, have a break, have a Kit Kat. KFC, it's finger licking good. And just do it Nike. So you associate the slogan with the brand. So it's a way of recognizing the brand. Flattery is also another common technique used by advertisers. So it's trying to basically persuade you through flattery that you should buy their product. So you need it, buy it, you deserve it. So that is what flattery is. So if you look at the one on the right, mum's worth every cent. So buy your mother a product because she deserves it. Look at the one on the left hand side from Burger King. So buy the burger. So you deserve it. So after a hard day at work or a hard day at school, you deserve it. Go and buy yourself a burger. So they're trying to basically persuade you through flattery to buy their product. Command is a persuasive technique used by advertisers, so it's like a call to action. So they're telling you to act now. This is quite common for car advertisements. So text us now and we will give you some information on the product. Another one is like, for example, on the right hand side, do not deny your dark side. So Reese's dark chocolate. So it's commanding you to disobey the inner thoughts in your head. Do something that you would not normally do. So it's calling you to action. Now, what I'm going to show you here now, I'm going to spend around 10 to 15 seconds on each print advertisement. What I would like you to do is just look at the advertisement and see, can you identify the product and any of the persuasive techniques that are used. After you have a very good idea of the persuasive techniques used in advertisements or commercials, what I would like you to do is I would like you to watch the YouTube clip that I have attached. It's also attached in video file on Google Classroom. I want you to use the worksheet that I have given you. You have that out in front of you, and I want you to answer the questions as you watch the commercial. You might have to stop and start the commercial or watch it a few times to help you answer the questions. Please answer the questions using full sentences and edit and check it once complete. If you have any questions, please ask your teacher on Google Classroom. Have a good day.